What's up, YouTube family? So we are back with another crazy flip breakdown, right? And this time around, we actually did smash a 200 USD all the way to 15,000, right? And this particularly did take us over three trials before we actually did smash this, right? And I'm really going to show you all how I was able to do this. And before we move on, right? This same trade was literally taken all across every single trade account connected to mine based off the copy trading. So if you're looking to have your accounts connected to mine, you can literally like hit me up and I'll tell you what to do. All right. And if you're practically new to this YouTube channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. And you can practically click on the link in this particular video description, right, to be part of our free Telegram community. And right here, we actually do have every single flip all posted, right? So we actually did have a 200 all the way to 17,000 USD. And I'm really going to show you all how I was able to do this, right? Including the entries, which I actually did send in right here in the community before a crazy expansion, right? So I'm really going to show you all how I was able to do this, right? Before we continue, so this is literally gold, and a lot of traders actually did struggle with understanding what price was literally going to do, right? And based off the concept which I've shown you all over and over again, we actually did see the price was practically in a very clean bullish trend, right? And if we actually do take a look at this, we actually did see the price actually did give us we actually did see a higher high higher low into this demand level, and we did see another expansion all the way to the upside straight up into this, and then price dropped all the way down, right? And boom, we have another crazy push all the way to the upside, and we drop down, right? Now, how do we go about this in real time? Now, first of all, we did understand if price is literally running bullish, right? And this and this and this and this, you should definitely understand that there's always going to be a point and price that is really willing to propel this rejection, right? Or let's say there's literally going to be a point to the other side, which we should anticipate a reaction from that is really going to propel this, right? So let's say price makes a higher high, higher low, and then a higher high, right? You should understand that there's always going to be a point that will be really in price to propel this rejection all the way for price to give us a continuation in the underlying trend, right? So right here, we did see over here, this is practically to the left side, a resistance to price movement, right? And right here, we did see this clean supply that was practically a resistance to price movement still, right? So I have on this particular one, a supply. Okay, so I don't really keep every single thing complicated, right? I keep it very easy, and I practically make use of the 1 hour time frame for um my day-to-day levels, right? So this is literally me playing this shit based off an intraday perspective, right? So right here we actually did see the presence of a 1 hour supply extended all the way to the left side, right? So with this being said, we actually did have this 1 hour supply, and we needed to see a level that would be there to propel price either to the upside or so, right? And this is really going to take me all the way to this point. Now, before we continue, if you're new to this particular YouTube channel, do want to like click on the link in this particular video description to be part of our free Telegram community, right? Every single trade start is literally being posted right there for free, and you can do it to like get um a lot of infos for free. So with price actually coming into this particular level, we needed to like play a confirmation, right? We needed to make sure that there should be price willingness to push all the way to the downside. And with this being said, we actually want to look out for the 15 minutes time frame to give us a prior structural change. We actually needed to see price give us a structural change all the way to the downside. And this literally did come all in this, right? We actually want to see something like this. So price gives you a tap. You actually want to see price take out the previous low that propelled the entire push to the upside, or you actually want to see a price action like this. Lower low being created and price pulls back into this particular level, continuation all the way to the downside and stuff like this, right? If the price action is not present in anything like this on the 15 minutes time frame, you actually have to stay out. Now on the 15 minutes time frame, we actually did see that price did give us a push, right? Higher high, higher low. This is a higher high, and boom, we did take it all out, right? So we actually did have the presence of a clean Quasimodo pattern, right? If you don't know what a Quasimodo pattern is, you can refer back to the videos right here on this YouTube channel, right? And then price it come all the way to this. Now, every other thing which is being created, why price is here to like tap into our supply is literally called illiquidity, right? So right here, we did see this high, right? And we did see this particular high. Our area of interest is always going to remain this particular point that propelled the entire movement, okay? And with that being said, we actually did have this particular point in price right here, which did propel our entry, right? We did scale into this right here, and yeah. Now, how did we actually add up our entries? I'm really going to show you all because if you take a look right here, on this, we actually did see a lot of entries being stacked in, right? I'm going to show you all how we were able to do this in real time. So right back to the chart, going back to the chart right now, we actually did see price drop all the way to the downside, right? And we actually did have this major low that did propel this entire push all the way to the upside. So I was not really quite confident on this particular one, hence I actually had to like wait for a cleaner perspective or a cleaner sweep, right? So we actually did get price give us this lower low right here. Okay, we did see this major retracement, and then price did clear this outright, giving us a willingness to drop all the way to the downside. All I had to do was make use of a time frame with a very clear structural change, which was practically the 30 minutes, right? And if we take this out right now, we are really going to see that this was a low and this was a high, right? And then price did give us this 30 minutes supply. There was practically a 30-minute supply right here, okay, of which we did practically did take our entry of this, and that was literally how easy it was. So I took my entries of this, right, stacked in the initial entry, and my stop loss was a little bit above the high, right? That is above my entry, that is the supply, and yeah, we actually did ride this all the way down to this particular point, right? Going for over 800 pips in the market. Now, this is just literally a very easy day trading strategy, which I've always used over and over again, right? Same thing we applied on GBP USD, and we were able to like smash this real quick, real quick. So as I did say, if you're particularly new to this YouTube channel, don't forget to like and subscribe and click on the video on the link in this particular video description to be part of our free Telegram community. See you guys on the next slide, guys.